It's not in the cards for you. I'm pretty good at insults, and I got the internet and a lot of free time.
Gen Z, you'll fuck anything, even me, you slut. Explain to me how you're worthy of my fucking time. I'm on Instagram, King Daddy Telomerase. I don't tolerate bullshit behavior, hoes. Okay. So this is why this wouldn't work with squares, because there's 6 sides on the dice. Let's say that this is the first roll, and so you move that into any kind of position you want. But in order to complete that area, you have to have at least 2 sticking to it. So you got the 1, and you got the 1, and they each got 1, so that's a complete orchard. If it's on the map of the world, it may as well be a Cold War, so that's a minefield, or that's a mission silo, or a mission area, or whatever you would call an area for a missile, like a missile launch area. And then you actually put missiles on the board by buying them. So you'll do that, and that'll win you the chance to take a missile. And then you take a missile. When you have 3, that's nothing. But when you got 6, well, then you can do something with that. You can put a missile on the board, or maybe not a missile, but you put each one. So each one of these would be like a missile. But the missiles don't do anything. It's a Cold War, but you're winning something like jet. You're because you want something that can move around fast over the plane in terms of the storyline. So you have a bit of a Cold War going on. Let's say they do that right there. So you need 4 to connect to that to complete those that missile area, or that base. We'll just call it the base for now. And it would be no Cold War in history. But it would be a Cold War around the world, like a World War III scenario Cold War, where they're just building up missiles, preparing for war. But then after, you do that, you earn something that can actually fight within the battlefield itself. By doing 6, you can earn one of those by doing, that counts as 1. And when you complete this sequence, that counts as 1 save. So you're constantly like building off that one, or you're building off that one. When you see it, you place it. Kind of like Carcassonne, where it's like you randomly pull a tile. Look at all the dice I got. You randomly pull a tile, and then you connect it where you see where it goes, rather than the game determining, oh, since you pulled that, you got to set it exactly right there. But this would be a dice scenario. It's the same as pulling cards from in Carcassonne, or tiles, if you want to call them that. In other games, cards, tiles, you can do it with anything, really. Some would call them big counters, or big chits, or counters, where you're constantly trying to build up area in order to earn something. And in Carcassonne, you're earning a worker. And then when you complete the thing, you're like, yeah, I'm going to claim that. I got a worker down on that. And this, it would be basically the same thing, except you're rolling dice, and then you get a fightable character out in the playing field. There would be like 200 spaces, so it'd be, this is only 100, but my idea would be to have 200 spaces on neoprene mat, like it got set up. And then when you use all the dice, you just wipe it clean, and then you go again. It's random, but you decide where to place them at. I mean, this could have easily gone over to this section over here. You could have rolled a 4 over here, but then you have to connect that to a 4 over there too. You know what I mean? So you're constantly looking for where you can indeed play. They would say that money doesn't get the honeys, but then you see the guys with the nice cars and they always got honeys. What the fuck? I mean, this isn't just a phenomenon to Spokane, I realize. This This is a phenomenon everywhere you go within the capitalist system. They'll say, oh, money doesn't get the honeys, but then they'll roll up with a nice car or a nice house and be like, it's not about money. Oh, bullshit. It's about your money, you Democrat, capitalist, Republican, capitalist pigs. It's always about money. Maybe if there were some decent women out there that didn't worship money, then we wouldn't have this whole debate. But we have this whole debate because the money is stealing the honeys. Maybe you should grow up and not have the money honey debate. It's a really pedantic way to put it because it is a debate. It really should be aired out. I'm just gonna keep removing you if you keep talking shit. Oh, Bluth, you only care about money because you have multiple boyfriends that take care of your whole needs and all that. You won't go out with me because you want your multiple boyfriends because they supplant you with money. I don't understand your control. Another thing that's on my mind, Black Lives Matter doesn't make a damn bit of difference. You know what I mean? Black Panthers made a damn bit of difference. I don't give a fuck about Black Lives Matter anymore. All they do is they use it to get white pussy. That's the only reason they do it, and to funnel more money into the damn Democrats. The Black Panthers would have solved the problem. They wouldn't have been like, stop hurting our children. They would have been, you will stop. You will stop hurting our children. Black Panthers had something to say. Black Lives Matter is a pussy version of Black Panthers. I'm not homeless, though. I live in a boarding house now. If you're going to be classist and sarcastic, I don't want to fucking hear you. My feet are healing up, thanks. No, like I said. I have nothing to say. I'm not really. I kind of feel like Spokane is a shitty place to live, and I want to move. I'm thinking about moving because how do I get laid here? How do I find a girlfriend here? I know where the scenes are, but are they gonna like just not allow me to come in? So I gotta complain about Spokane the whole fucking time? Maybe allow me to come in and do my thing, because I know what I'll do. Let me come into the bars. I don't know what this sounds. Probably just go back to fucking Olympia where there's more leftists. I'm tired of the conservative attitude here. I'm tired of people not being able to forgive and just being bullshit all the fucking time. You'll go with the guys with the money, but you won't go with me because I don't have money. You'll go with the guys that are older, but you demand different standards from older guys. You're a bunch of bigots, Gen Z. I'm really fucking tired of it. I don't know how to check. It's not coming in statically to me, so I don't know what to do. Does this change it? And then I can't do that. I can't be balanced. Does that change it? I'm not near a fan. I'm not homeless though. I don't know how many fucking times I said this. I left Olympia because I wanted to see the nicer weather. And there are a lot of liberals downtown that I would jive well with better than the fucking conservatives that say everything I say is socialist. I'm not a socialist, I'm a communist. There's a major fucking difference here. I don't believe you. Dan, are you in? Does the sound bad for you too? Just change it. Did I get a picture of my ass cracks and click attached Democrat bitch mouth in his fuck mouth? Fuck. I'm not hearing anything different. Is it changed when I put headphones on? Clickatat is a guy with a different channel that spends all his time making fun of me on YouTube. He's a piece of shit. He says things that make me want to punch him in the face, but I never would because he doesn't live here. He's a major fucking pussy. All he does is talk shit over the internet about me. Okay, well, I put headphones in. I can't hear well, but whatever. If they're just talking shit, just block them. He doesn't know me. I've never met the dude. This is a stupid piece of shit. When the CTG gets back to, I'm going to just take out the headphones and come in. When he gets back to Spokane, we'll see about maybe hanging out, because he said that he wanted to hang out with me. I think people should hang out with me. They'd learn some wisdom and stuff. Yeah, Dragon Silvas won't run the experiment that I want him to run in the lab, but, oh, okay, we'll support his pussy ass. He's a cuckold, too. Maybe he needs to fucking run the experiment that I advocated in his lab. His lab. No one's reading your messages, Bradley. I don't care if he's a fucking scientist. He still talks just shit like a comedian and a heckler. He's not even funny. I've watched his channel. Nothing he say makes me laugh. He's an asshole. He's like the fucking other Democrats on the Geek Room. Fuck them. I don't give a fuck what they have to say. On a regular day, someone came to hang out with me. Here? Where? At their place? Well, I would hope that we'd like play board games or something, or we'd do something. I've hung out with Skelly a lot, and he's a pretty cool guy. We disagree politically, but I think we both got like the same attitude towards liberals they're just meddlesome pieces of shit. You know, I'm a leftist. He's a conservative, so we see liberals as sort of the middleman that need to be out of the way before we can even talk. He's a piece of shit. I mean, I would defend Skelly. They like Trump, but the reason that people like Trump is they're fed up with the establishment, and I can kind of understand why. You know, if we had Bernie Sanders was no bullshit too, but you know, people didn't like him because I don't know why. But he had more popularity than anybody else. My favorite board game is Carcassonne. I kind of like the simpler medium weight games. I love this game called Civilization. It's just too complex. My buddy and I here, we tried to figure this out for like 2 hours. We still can't really jive well with it. There's one missing piece too that it might be my fault. I might have done before. If you want a simpler game, play with your family or friends, this one is really what you need to go with, called Cartographers. It's a roll and write game. Well, it's not a roll and write game. It's a writing game, but it's not rolling. There's no dice in it. But those roll and writes are pretty popular too. Kind of like Yahtzee, but with more skill involved because you're drawing lines and trying to connect things together.
I live in a boarding house. People call it adult daycare, but it's a step up from homelessness. I can't stand the whole classist attitude of motherfuckers where it's like, you're poor, so you're not worthy of any kind of love. Okay, but I got all sorts of it when I was living at home with my parents when I was growing up from them. But it doesn't matter. I talk with my parents almost every day, at least one of them every day. No, I'm not going to do poly. You can go do your polygamous thing and have your little Utah. I'm not going to be a part of it. I will not be a part of it. Do you understand me? I want a real relationship. I want one girl, just a one chick relationship. I don't want to be involved in a relationship with somebody that's got multiple boyfriends. We're done with this discussion. Yeah, the cool weather was shitty. Back when I did, back when I was homeless, there were a couple points where I was sleeping outside because I didn't like the whole situation. Where I got kicked out of a homeless shelter or something like that for arguing with a straight up asshole who called me a homophobic slur or something like that or whatever. Thank you. I don't, like I said, I don't care. You're going to go do your poly thing. I don't care. I'm not going to be in a relationship with more than one person. I don't have the kind of stamina anyway, probably, to begin with. There's no two girls to a guy to me. There's only one girl to a guy to me when that happens. I want a relationship. What part of this do you not understand? I don't want a poly relationship. I want a monogamous relationship. Accept me as I have accepted you. I don't care. Yeah. I I really don't care. If people want to be in a poly relationship, that's fine. I really don't care. It's a bit greedy looking, but whatever. It's just you flaunting the wealth. Oh, look at me, I got my 14 bitches, and you're just a hoe. No one cares, nigga. I'm fucking tired of that fucking bullshit. I'm fucking tired of them flaunting around at the malls. Oh, look at me, I got 3 bitches. That's what I mean. Black Lives Matter is about pussy anyway. It's not about what the Black Panthers stood for, which was solidarity. It's just about them getting pussy. They're the pussy version of the Black Panthers. Who cares? You guys get all, you Democrats get all fucking upset about some stupid ass fucking shit. You don't care about worker solidarity. You don't care about the billionaire pedophiles that fucking own Congress and own the millionaires. You don't give a fuck about anything other than stupid liberal bullshit. Who cares? Move the fuck on. You need to be you need to understand that the world is dying. The life on this planet is dying. Trees are dying. Be involved in that shit, not the fucking bullshit of, oh, we need to support Biden. No, you don't. I'm not here to support Biden. I don't want to walk around flaunting wealth. Like, oh, look at me, I got 2 girlfriends. Bunch of drug dealer assholes. Yeah, I'm down to hang out. I'll give you my address. Send me an email. First and last name 79@gmail.com. Yeah. They got all fucking upset when you point that out, but oh, it's just the dude bros, you know what I mean? It's like, why go to these stupid wigger assholes? I don't care if you like rap. I like some rap. But I don't like the whole fucking thing where it's like, oh, I'm a dude bro, I dress like a sports fan bullshit, and I'm just gonna haul around 3 different chicks or whatever. Or I'm just gonna like flaunt my wealth of this. I hate people who flaunt wealth. I hate that shit. You're not doing anything other than yourself. Capitalism is based on selfishness, and I hate that shit so much. Like when I have, I give. When I don't have, I can't give. But you know, they say it's not about money, but my Cash App is notoriously dry, and I don't got a chick. Please, it's about money. It's always about that. You could lie and say you'll date a homeless guy, but if I don't see proof of you dating me, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Well, plus I'm turning 42, which is a magic number to atheists. What? Yeah, I'm 40. I'm 41. No, well, maybe the mask thing. I see a lot of people not following the mask thing, and they're having a great time out there, but nobody's enforcing the laws. The cops go right past them and just let this shit slide. But it's a governor instituted thing, but the mayor of this town is a stupid bitch. And Natalie, or Woodward, whatever her first name is, she's a stupid bitch. What? Oh, I'd still dress the same way. I'd dress in like t-shirt and jeans. I'd dress in like button-up shirts and slacks. I wouldn't try to flaunt my wealth. I would never get a car. I don't like pollution. I don't like that shit. A Gonzaga coach got fired recently because he wouldn't wear a mask. Good. You should wear a mask. That stuff is selfish. Not wearing a mask is selfish. Yeah, there was a protest recently about this. Oh, we don't want to wear a mask. We're a bunch of pussies who don't believe in science. And then 3 people got arrested for being anti the whole thing. Like, you should wear a mask. And they were the ones that got arrested. What a fuckhole of a country this is. That's actually a thing. The people that don't want to wear masks are getting more fame and more notoriety and more love than the people that say that we should follow science and wear a mask. Excuse me. The Rio Ruckus. My plans for dinner? Well, I don't remember what we're having. Where I'm at, they feed us. You know what I mean? So they take most of our money away, which gives us no social life except for right here. But that just makes me want to get a job because I want to live independently. I want to get some pussy on my dick. Put Meg's back in. She just sent me a message on Instagram. She's not that bad. She's cool. I've talked to her before. Thomas of Wrath on Instagram. What? I haven't seen Chappelle's special yet. He's smart. I don't know what he had to say. What was his major thing this time? Something about language issues or whatever. I think Bill Maher was defending him, so he probably had a valid point. 30 seconds, Megs. Yeah, you need to read the book. That movie sucks so much. The BBC thing, the old school TV show that they had back in Britain, back in the day, was funny as shit too. The movie is not funny. The major motion picture of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is not funny in the least. It's so fucking boring. You know what? As long as black guys keep referring to women as bitches, I'm gonna keep referring to I'm gonna keep saying the N word occasionally. I'm just doing it to be edgy anyway. You saying that I can't be edgy when I'm older is classist and ageist. I don't really need to listen to what the geek room have to say. There's a bunch of morons that are gonna get their asses blocked as soon as they walk the fuck in here. You should have liberty to say whatever the fuck you want without the meddling Democrats always in the fucking way. And you should have justice for your issues too. Liberty and justice for all is what this country stands for, and it's not just one over the other. George Carlin was edgy as fuck and old. You can be old and edgy all the time. Usually when you're old, you are edgy. Louis Black is getting up there. Bill Murray can be edgy too sometimes. I hate the geek room. The things they say are just bigoted and mean. They're like TMZ for retards, and TMZ is a retard show anyway. Meg says she wasn't allowed back in. I've talked with her. She seems cool. I hate it when people get all pissy about language. It just makes people more want to rebel against the establishment. I could say fuck, shit, and damn. So oh, she's bad kid. I don't get the movie. The movie is not funny. There's nothing redeeming about the damn movie. It's so boring. There's stuff that doesn't make sense about it, like how it was written. It was like he waited a second, then for something to happen, and nothing continued to happen. Like that's just good writing. After a second, nothing continued. You can't put that translated well. They should have commissioned the people that did the BBC program. It's not even just like one book, it's like several books. It's a compendium. The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is about as long as a Shakespeare compendium. I'm not kidding. I've read every one of those because they're hilarious. I almost had to leave a library one time because I was reading it and laughing. I'm trying not to laugh. It's like, oh man, that's good. At school, she came up, she's like, why are you laughing so hard? I'm like, you gotta read the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's so funny. She's like, okay, but you gotta keep it down. Don't block her. Don't block her. She's cool. I talk to her on Instagram sometimes. Oh, it's just chill out. Yeah, but she's not really doing anything too. Now she's mad on Instagram at me. I mean, what do we do? Do we just like edit all language and say you can't say certain shit? Oh, fascism. Can't say fuck, can't say shit, can't say damn. We're just gonna. I want people to be free without it turning into violence. Just like most people do. Just let the little shit go. You gotta let the little shit go. It's quantum. I mean, there's just some little shit that people can complain about. I know. No free thing. No free thing. I don't think you're blocked. Please, free thing. Free thing. Free thing. If I got an apartment, I could probably get a chick. Nobody told me where the age gap scene was. Nobody told me that these chicks were not age phobic and ageist. Nobody told me that shit. I figured they were because I never saw them with them. Then I saw them with the guys my age, and I was like, you know what? Nobody told me, and you call yourself a Christian nation. I don't really have any preference between cats and dogs. I like them both. They both got their unique attributes, I'd say. Cats are chill, dogs are funny. Cats can be funny too, but dogs are, I don't know. They're both lovely animals. Just decent. I like them both. I haven't read Dune, but I saw the old school movie in 1986. I question why they're remaking it. Why do they keep remaking movies? There should be a law against remaking movies. They can't think of new ideas? Frank Herbert had his. Why not just think of new ideas? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, is like, it's not the language that you use to see. If the language is directed towards someone in hate, then it's a completely different thing. And you shouldn't block people just for saying that they like a movie. Don't block them for that. I'm trying to stick up for her. Should the fascist Democrats monitor all our language? Then I'm going to rebel against that. I'm going to resist. I don't play video games very often. I had a DS from Gold Hour, but once I learned he was working with Sofala and conspiring against me and talking shit, and then he started to talk more shit, I didn't care what I did with it. I traded the DS for some food because I was in desperation at that time. Yeah. I don't know. It just, people need to think of new ideas. I've never met Sexy Vegan. Who's that? Oh, I'm back on Instagram. King Daddy Telomerase. I couldn't log into my other account because my Facebook's all fucked up. And I can't log into Facebook either. I'd have to get a new account. I'm not going on Dr. Phil. Right, yeah, Tina Turner. Those are some good movies. Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome was best. You can easily just look up all the stuff that you're asking me questions about, remember? Sexy. How do you not use toilet paper and soap? You gotta use one or the other, right? Just a corn? You're a corn cleaning out? Knob a corn up your bum. I don't think you're timed out anymore, Megs. Stop timing out Megs. Shit this shower. I've done that before. Bare hands. This is pretty gross. We don't have bidets here in the United States very often. And I'm in a situation where I can't fit one anywhere. We should use more biodegradable stuff though. Oh, Nathan, you're annoying. It's not about censorship, it's about are people being rude? To me especially. Like they come in and start talking shit, which just upsets me. Compost toilets. I've heard of them. Does anybody here live in Spokane? No, it's not fascism. It's people saying things that are upsetting. Like dwelling on the past. Hint, hint. Go away. You guys stop fighting. It's like manning children. Knock it off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Stop doing that. It can be, and it is, and it isn't. What I would do is I'd just go to the bar as soon as I would walk up and say, "Hi, I'm Lucas. Can I buy you all a drink?" If they said no, I would leave. I'd be like, "Okay. I'm just going to sit here and drink my own drink then, or something." It's a nursing home. God damn it. You need a night-night. Night-night. Hey, Trippin. Oh, hey, buddy. What's up, man? We've been on this Instagram group with like this guy Jim and Chris, and we've been talking about what we find sexy in women, like comparing what we like. Oh, I got enough. That's all right. Censorship can and can't be. Sometimes you gotta protect people. Sometimes you don't. But like if somebody's being harassed, that's one reason you might want to be stepping in. And she wasn't really harassing me. Home cooked meal, like that I make or that others make. I'm gonna remove Benjamin as a mod, I think. No, just quit blocking Maze. She keeps writing me on Instagram and telling me that power trip. My favorite home cooked meal that I make is probably roast beef with like new potatoes and carrots. That other people make, it could be anything. Anything, absolutely anything. Impress me, you know what I mean? That I make at home, when I have a home to where I can cook stuff would definitely be roast beef. Not in a crock pot either. I've done that a few times and I just don't like it. No, I didn't know you lived in Spokane. I thought we were going to hang out. Does anybody want to hang out with me in Spokane? Stop you being moderator for a bit. Because you keep kicking out Megs and she likes me. The other moderators can do the things. I swear I saw some guy that was bitching about me on a podcast, kicking it with some young chick that was like, and the dude was like my age, rolling out on the lime scooters. It's all about money, you know? It's all about money getting the honeys. It's a bunch of bullshit. I can't afford a lime scooter. Sometimes I can, but people gotta like commit to me, right? I mean, it's always about money. It's always about having that extra money to do the things you want to do. Bunch of fucking fascists. Bunch of fucking classes. Tired of the woo 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 shit in the background. I'm tired of the whole fucking thing where it's like, whoa, you know, just admit that I'm legit as fuck and then move on from the fucking classism of your bullshit. Don't be power tripping. I'll put you back as a monitor if I do another chat. Or when I do another chat. I'm not going to run for my local government because none of them would respect me enough. I go up and I talk to chicks in Spokane and they start running their mouth about certain things. If I try, they get in my way. Because they're a bunch of loudmouth, nosy motherfucking classists. Conservatives, always in the fucking way. And libtards, always in the fucking way. Always trying to run their mouths and get in my fucking way. I want to be able to talk to chicks and just say hello and have a real relationship without people getting meddlesome and getting in the fucking way. Stop being in my fucking way, motherfucking Spokane. But it's about having money to get the chick. What do I got in my wallet? Both my Love Life and my Cash App are completely empty. Yeah, I should. I should be able to talk to anybody that I want. Within reason here. And it's within reason to talk to 21-year-olds at bars. Without a bunch of rumor milling fucktards running their fucking mouths. Mayor Condon is a piece of shit. They're Republicans. I don't vote Republican. If I vote Democrat, but I don't vote very often anymore. I don't care anymore. Fuck David Condon. Yeah, Spokane Dem libs are lame as fuck. It's like, they're so out of touch. And plus, there's nobody hanging out with me right now anyway. When are we going to hang out, Spokaners? Huh? When are we going to get me laid? It's all about you getting pussy, you fucking selfish prats. I wear a mask. I wear a fucking mask. I trust science. Lime scooters. Oh my god, you need to shut your fucking mouth, Danny. Fucking lame ass bitch. Move on. You'll put money in my Cash App. How much money are you gonna put in my Cash App? I banned Fanny anyway. Right, put her in timeout. Stop being that way. I can ride. I've ridden the Lime scooters before. Shut the fuck up. I don't know how much you can give me. 1,000. It's one of these scooters that you got to have a debit card or a credit card to play with. They go around downtown. They go about 17 miles an hour. They're fun. They're what people play on. But sometimes they do stupid shit like throwing them off the Monroe Street Bridge into the river. No. Lime scooter. That'd be a great name for a drink, though. Lime scooter. Scooting it down at the table at you. Sarsaparilla. Well, sometimes we need the mods because I can't handle them all. They come in and start talking shit about me. And they won't leave me alone. And it's upsetting when people won't leave me the fuck alone. We need to get Clickatat off YouTube. Go look up Clickatat on YouTube. Just click YouTube Clickatat plus my name, and you'll see all the videos he's made talking shit. I don't know how much I would need. I don't know how much I would need. I still need to moderate the chat. Yeah, they're rental scooters. Land scooters, are they terrible for the environment? They don't, no, well, they're electric. I have Clickatat permanently blocked because of the shit he says. All he does is run his fucking mouth. Do I look at YouTube? Nah, sometimes I have. I usually look at like cooking videos and stuff like that. I watch a lot of board game stuff to get ideas for board game design. There's this black guy that I follow from Britain. I can't remember his name, but I can't remember the Welsh dude's name either. The skinny Welsh dude. I think his name's Adam. The black guy, I can't remember. I just started watching him. He's real interesting. He goes through like all sorts of shit. Way more than Adam in Wales does. I need to remember what his name is. Board game design. Just look up how to design a board game on YouTube. You'll find this guy is a British bloke. Yeah, he re-uploads my videos and then he talks shit with his cadre, and it causes my channel to suffer because of his shit mouth. And if given the chance, I'd go in the ring with him and knock him the fuck out. Yeah, I know. A big fight with Clickatat. Stupid. It's nice to be able to express myself without people getting in my way. I appreciate that. Because I don't think I'm too noisy. Yeah, I don't like the conservativeness. I'm not gonna get involved in violent stuff. I know Joe Rogan does that to solve disputes, and I appreciate the fact that he does that, but I don't really want to fight. Shut the fuck up, not in the... Shut your fucking mouth! Go away, dude. See, this is why we need moderators. I can ride the lime scooters. Dumb fuck. Dumb fuck. Waitest. Oh, he's blocked. I should make Megs of mine. I want a babe. Am I bad looking? Am I a bad person? you said yes, so we're gonna put you in timeout. You're an asshole. Go fuck yourself. Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. The answer is no and no. I'm bad looking, really, and I'm a bad person, really. Get the fuck out of my chat. See, that's a constructive answer. Wound a little tight might be a constructive answer. I appreciate that. That is what's known as constructive criticism, and it's not just hate. I appreciate that. I'm wound a little bit tight because of these gaslighters and assholes. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. Till they go away and I got my boo. I don't give a fuck about any of you. What? Thank you, Angie. We can kick it sometime. I am not asexual. I am a diploid. I don't care. If you want it for you, that's fine, but don't tell me what I can and cannot want. 18 to 24. And we already know this. And I will marry. Yeah, I take medication now. I'm still wound tight. It's just the way I am. You go 9 years without sex. Mm-hmm. Thank you, man. See, guys don't get complimented very often. I don't give a fuck what you want, Nathan. Going in timeout, you need to stop running your fucking mouth. No, my age range won't expand. I'll be married by then, hopefully. I want to marry when she's between 18 and 24. This has been explained 1,000 times. I've said this 1,000 times. You don't listen. Knock it the fuck off and go away. Fucking trolls indeed. Shut the fuck up, Carol. No, I don't think so. Because if it's disparaging, I don't want to say it. I'm not in the mood for it right now. These trolls are really pissing me off. Yeah. She can make her own decisions. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna go to Thailand. Sorry. I can't afford it. Well, it's 9 years for me, and I'm tired of being alone. I'm not going to Brazil, but thank you for the invite. I know, I really shouldn't have to go out of the country for companionship. I want companionship. Is this a problem? Gen Z? What are you, bigot? Wait, little age-phobic classes, Gen Z? What? You won't date me because of my age range and my fucking lack of money? What, Gen Z? What? Losers. We've already discussed what I did with all that stimulus money. Move on. Well, are you in Spokane? Do you want to go out sometime, Amber? You want to go out sometime, Megs? In Spokane? Are you? Well, send me a message over my email, her misadventures. I don't care what you want, Psych for Life. I don't care what you want. Go away. Blocked. My email address is first and last name followed by 79. @gmail.com. I gotta know what you look like. Gotta know what you're about. Just send me a brief little description of what you're about in life. Send me a picture of what you look like, and then we'll go on a date. No, we're not gonna do that. I am not gonna be ghosted again. I got ghosted down into Los Angeles. We're not doing that. I don't answer to demands either. I'm not here for your attitude. Yep. I'm not here to trust people unless they demonstrate to me that I should trust them. Not anymore. No more. You've had your fun. Go away. Yeah, but I want to talk about them, not write about them. And I've written enough. I don't trust anyone. I don't think I should have to travel for companionship. It's going to happen here. The age gap scene is Lower Post Street in Spokane. I'm going to say that again. The age gap scene is Lower Post Street in Spokane. Late at night, Mondays through Thursdays, is when you'll find the Gen Z women with Gen X dudes walking around town, Spokane. I am not leaving when I know this. They're Gen Z into Gen X, and they're Gen X into Gen Z, and they're dating. Popular bars include Bistango, the Volstead Act, and Tempest Cellars. We've been through this. It's Lower Post Street. That's where the Gen Z... Conchinito is a taco place where they hook up at. Gen Z women with Gen X dudes. They're the age gap scene. We've all been through this. I've discussed this. I do my videos, and that's how I can roll. Maybe someday later. Yeah, I like talking with the people. I don't really like just yammering on as much as I do. I'd rather converse, like a big round table. Eventually, my mate will be 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, but I'm not going to marry her until she's 18, 24. And that's the only range that I'm interested in marrying. So that's the only range that I'm going to go on a date with to get to that 25, 26, 27, 28. It's not hard to understand. You start with a young grape that's mature but not too mature, and you make a fine wine with your love. This is the difference between leftists and liberals. Liberals don't like allegory. Too bad. Bye, Nathan. Go away, dude. No one wants you here. I know what's attractive. Bye. You're blocked. Quit talking shit, C-Lab. Bye. There's plenty of people here not talking shit. Maybe you should join them and stop talking shit. Can we all agree that we should stop talking shit? Stop talking shit. Fucking retard. I'm gonna talk some shit, retard. Get the fuck out of my face. I'm gonna blast you, son. Right out of the chat. No, you're not blocked. We don't harp on people for only liking black guys or black women. So don't harp on me for liking my age group that I want to date. Okay? Don't be a racist. Don't be an ageist. Don't be an age phobe. Don't be a bigot of any stripe. People got their preferences. There's mine. Leave me alone. That's where I want to go to get married as 18 to 24-year-olds. Problem? I don't give a fuck. Trolls. Every town has young people. It's a major college town. There's like 5 colleges in this city. Gonzaga, well, there's one in Cheney too, and then there's Pullman, which has WSU, but there's a bunch of adjuncts in Spokane of WSU. There's Eastern, which is technically in Cheney. Then there's SFCC, there's SCC, and the community colleges. There's also Whitworth, so there's like 6 colleges. I mentioned Gonzaga, so there's like 6 colleges in this town. Yeah, there's a lot of young biddies around. And they're all going to bars because they're 21, and a lot of them are hooking up with dudes my age at Bistango, Volstead, and Tempest Cellars, and those are the only ones that I know about so far. I've seen them hook up at Fast Eddie's. I've seen them hook up at the Bridler. I walked around when I was homeless late at night and saw all this shit because there's nothing else to goddamn do sometimes, and I didn't want to go back to the shelter that night because I wanted to see what was going on. And I did that a couple of nights, a lot of nights. Isaac and I would just like hang out and smoke weed together, and you know, in the summertime and sleep outdoors. There were places where we knew to sleep at, or we'd go over to one of his friends' houses or something like that. There's a ton of young people in this town, a ton of college people. I've seen them at Berserk, but I haven't seen the age gappers at Berserk. I see them at Fast Eddie's, I see them at the Bridler, I see them at the Stinga, I see them at Volstead Act, I see them at Tempest Cellars. The more sophisticated bars have less jerks, I would say. And martini bars are more sophisticated. I'd much rather sit in a martini bar than sit around and drink the swill beer with the other swill beer people. Hey, some people like beer, but I would go to Mars to meet classy, sophisticated women. Hopefully they're not just money worshippers like the other assholes on this whole flex. But, you know, do you. I don't support you, though. Gold diggers are not human. You're filth. No, I don't need to go to Portland. Like I said, I don't need to travel for love. It's all right here. We've already established the bars. What? Yeah, I'm not really into drinking much either. There should be some marijuana bars, but smoking indoors in Washington is illegal in public places. I would much rather go to a marijuana bar than an alcohol bar. But you gotta go where the honeys are at if you want to get laid or you want to find your soulmate or whatever. So I'm still waiting on that email. The email. See a sec. Hey, chubby guy, Laura. Right. I think that these women go to these guys that are older because they like more mature men, too. If it wasn't about the classism of the nice cars, then we would all be on the same team. I think that Gen Z dudes need to just shut their fucking mouths unless they're on my side. You're a bigot and You're just repeating the words coming out of my mouth. A bunch of tweakers in this town, too. Yeah, they have a comment room, but if I want to watch TV, I watch Pluto TV on my phone. A lot of moths? What's that? Oh. Tubi. I've never heard of it. That's cool, though. No, I don't hang out at Davenport. I went there once and ate a sandwich. I don't know if I really want to hang out there. You can't put anything in me. I'm gonna remove you, Her Majesty, misadventure, whatever the fuck your name is. I don't answer to anyone, bitch. She's trying to blackmail me. And I ain't got nothing. The cops would have already arrested me if I had done anything wrong. I'm fairly vanilla when it comes to the crime in this town. I don't do crime. I just try to block her. You will not tell me what to do, little lady. I don't know. I see that all around that L plus Z graffiti. I don't know who's doing that, but wouldn't it just be more conducive to say, hey, Lucas, I know some hot chicks you should meet, instead of vandalizing the bridges and stuff? That's retarded. Don't vandalize the bridge. I can't have visitors here, but they could come up. They're busy and they're going to Mexico for 3 months in January. Starting in January, they're going to stay there for 3 months. Mexico. I don't know. Time out is when you stop. You go right back into time out if you don't stop harassing me. Oh boy. But they're dating them. They're dating Gen X dudes. I've already answered the question. Free speech is not hate speech or harassment. The Riddler is just a hot happening bar where there's a lot of hot chicks that hang out there. Yeah, kombucha is really good. I like it mixed with juice and tea and stuff. Right, Migs, right. Look up that Click Attack on YouTube, and all he does is abuse me. You guys should all team up and report him to YouTube and get him off fucking YouTube. Millennials love kombucha too. I like kombucha. But now the Gen Z, they got the mixed drink kombuchas that are nice with like the fucking juice and tea mix you can buy. It's real good. $4 at Safeway. There's some asshole millennials out there too. It's like they're capitalists, but they love communism, but they love capitalism too. Huh? Kratom? I've never done kratom. I don't even know what it does to me. So I can't have an opinion on it. Yeah, I'm sure there are people that like kombucha and some people that don't. It's real tangy. Oh, I don't like things that taste god awful though. I've done salvia before. Kombucha's fairly decent. I mean, you can't just drink it straight though. It's gross. It's like drinking straight alcohol. You can do it, but it's kind of spirulina. It's real. It's so nasty. It causes fermentation of bubbles in the water. So it's nasty but good in a way. It's like fermentation, aging, the aging process of alcohol and cheese and kombucha. That's why women should date older dudes. The aging process makes things. Seeds to plant, calves to cow. You know, you'd rather have fruit than a seed. You'd rather eat tomatoes than tomato seed. You mix it with tea, or you mix it with juice, or you mix it with water, or carbonated. You can buy them already mixed up with things. I imagine it's not. Salvia is weird. It's almost like a plant-based LSD. Oh no, that would be gross. Oh yeah, I don't want to do something that would make me sick. Shut that. No, he's been rude the whole time he's been in these chats. I don't like that guy. The guy's a pain in the ass. I do live chats and he says stuff all the time just to be a shithole. This ain't a Q&A. This is just a hangout. This ain't no Q&A. Go bother somebody else with your questions. Like that. I don't fucking want to talk about telomerase anymore. I didn't really know that guy, but he left. He moved out. I don't know why. He had a car. No, you can ask me questions, but I'm tired of talking about telomerase all the time. I don't want to talk about that. I've answered the questions. Just move on. I like the questions about kombucha more than I like the questions about telomerase. Occasionally I have seen them with homeless guys. Yes, I have. And older guys. But I didn't know where they met at. But I cried one night and I walked around and I found them at the places where I mentioned. So my hopes are there, I guess. I don't like hope, perhaps, but that's the plan of action, is to go to the bar that I think that they might be hanging out at and try to find somebody and be who I am without cock blockers in the way. I'm just talking to 21 people. It's not massive. Halloween's fun. Candy. We're going to be having candy. celebrate as much as I can. Yeah, the homeless guys have drugs. I guess that's how it's rolling. Drugs are money. Drugs are money. That's not fair. I want some pussy. What do I gotta do? Where do I go? See, nobody answers the fucking question. I had to find out myself. See, that's why I think prostitution should be legal. I don't want to go through the whole rigmarole. My favorite candy is Reese's Peanut Butter Cup or Payday. I'm not dating a trans woman. I don't like penis. Almond Joy is alright. Maybe go over to her house. I don't know what the problem is. What is the problem? What's the problem, Gen Z? Why won't you date me? I'm the one who preached this age gap thing for 5 years. I'm the one who deserves a little bit of love out of this world. Not the love of my mother. I have plenty of that. I have oodles of love for my mom. That's not what I'm talking about. You know what I want. What's the problem, Gen Z? What's the problem, Gen Z? Stutter much? What's the problem, Gen Z? What's the problem? Oh, we gotta be misogynistic? What's the problem? Yeah, I bet it is COVID. I mean, the smart ones aren't out there. The smart ones aren't out there actively. I look around. I never see the smart chicks. I see the dumb hoes, and I see the dumb dude bros. The copycat clones. The ones that don't care about COVID. The ones that won't wear a mask. You're off topic. Shut up, Perfect. Do I owe you an answer to your question? No. Do I owe you an answer to your question? No. No, boy. Speak some English, Miss Language. No, what's with the wall? Yeah. What do I need the guys yakking on my ear for? Why? What do I need you asking me questions for? Hopefully there are questions that I like to answer, like about candy and kombucha and the hereafter. Raggedy Ann. There's a Raggedy Ann movie. My step-parents and my parents, yes, there is an age gap between them. My mom met my stepdad because she sold his house when she was a real estate agent when he got divorced, and then they met because they moved in. My mom got an apartment after she divorced my dad, and it was underneath Larry, and then they hooked up. And then they started fucking, and then they got married. My dad met my stepmom a long time ago when he was on the baseball, and her dad was a coach for the baseball team he was on in Aberdeen. And then they met later on in life when my stepmom was like 20 something. She was like 27, I think. And then they got married. There's an 8-year age gap between them, and then an 8-year age gap between my stepdad and my mom. And that's just how they met. My dad fixed her car. It was a Corvette, and then helped her sell it. Then they got a place together after they got married. This is all around like 1986, 1987. Yeah, I was on way back then. I lived through the entire 80s and 90s. You don't necessarily have to be classy to get a lady. You know what I mean? To get a girlfriend. I've had girlfriends in the past, and my mouth has always been acerbic. I've always used profane language. I generally don't do it around my parents much. I generally don't do it around kids. But I have profane language. I have a fucking dirty mouth. And it doesn't matter to women these days as much. You don't have to be Mr. highfalutin capitalist pig to get a fucking woman. You can be acerbic. Just don't be rude to me. What's the problem, Gen Z? Oh, nice. Thanks. Yeah. Could be something like that. You might be more intelligent than average, too. Oh, jeez. That's a big age gap, Dan. CTG. So we should actively help me. Is what I'm saying. I don't really like bars. I don't want to go to that whole bar scene. But I'm dying. I need a honey. Because they're rowdy. Bars are rowdy. I'm asking that question now. What's the problem, fan? I have interesting hobbies, you dork. What is this? Oh, I don't have an interesting hobby? What do you keep asking the same questions over and over and over for when I give you the right answer the first time? Listen, learn to listen. Then the wax out your ears. I don't know. Where's the answer? I have asked and nobody answers me. What is the answer, Nero? Gen Z should hook me up. Why not? What's your problem, Gen Z? Hey, Andrew. Where am I going to meet them hiking in the middle of this weather right here? It's all rainy and shit. I got diabetic feet that I have sandals for. They're correcting a wound that I have on my feet that hasn't healed in 2 years. Where can you be a little more specific? Yeah, but you gotta have a credit card to go to those places. There's a game place here that does like this tabletop game. You gotta have a debit card. Why are we so classist as a nation? Should be the popular question. Megs is right. Book clubs don't have 18 to 24-year-olds. You gotta think on their level. Where are they hanging out at? I'm tired of having the whole debate of classism, age phobia, classism, age phobia. It's obvious what you have. Now what do I have? How about be loved? Your flesh around your love. Oh, yeah, okay. Be loving and kind. Give me a chance here. Enough of your classism and age phobia, Gen Z. Hook me up, please. So I don't have to go to the seedy-ass bar scenes and the money worshiper bar scenes. Just say women instead of bitches. But then again, if they like it, they like it. They listen to rap music all the time. I don't mind that, actually. Yeah, I've looked around. I don't really see. Wow, there's an open. They're all playing the games while I'm in there, and just like I don't see the open. I would just walk up and say hi on him. Probably my first name. Give him the chance. Opportunities have to knock. No, book clubs is a bad suggestion. That's how you meet middle-aged women. Well, I didn't have a phone for like 3 months, but I did approach them without the phone. I just said hi, you know, it was neighborly. Well, I need evidence of it existing in my town. That's cool and all, but I don't really read a lot of books. I don't think that's a measure of intelligence. Some people are intelligent and they just watch movies or play board games. Not much. Spray. Why not just... No, there's not a communist party in my town. This place is conservative redneckville. Some of those rednecks are alright. I mean, they hunt and fish and stuff like that. Most of my family are kind of redneck Democrats anyway, that hunt and fish and shoot turkeys and deer and stuff. I'm used to that shit. I have a brother-in-law that hunts bears. They're not like endangered species or anything like that. I gotta know that they exist first. How about just have me over to the parties at your homes? That would be an easy fix. You say you're a fan, have me over to your place. Otherwise, I don't believe you. We're meeting honeys. That's the goal. Shut the fuck up, fanboy. You're not a fan. Go away. There's plenty of board... I've seen the board gamers at Uncle's Games. They game. This age group does like board games. You guys have been lying to me for years. You should shut your fucking mouths. I'm not here to hear the fucking bullshit. Oh, I don't know Gen Z women. I'm only going to hook you up with the 30-year-old. No, dude. You're going to stop lying to me or don't ask me for shit. Or I'm going to keep telling you again and again. They don't like dudes your age. They like mature dudes. They're going to go over to Lower Post Street and they're going to go hook up with them. And I'm going to make it clear that I'm going to ruin your fucking love life until you come through. Get me? A bunch of trolls. Gold Hour did for one. Remember Gold Hour? He told me, oh, they don't like board games. They only like video games. Gold Hour's a prick. My favorite board game is Carcassonne. Gen X. I don't know. That's a completely different topic of discussion. Probably bars. Yep, a lot of people. Don't tell me what I do and do not do. Get the fuck out of my chat. Don't tell me shit. Stop being a prick to me, or I'm going to be a prick right back to you. I don't play video games. They're not entertaining to me. I can watch somebody play a video game for a long time, but I don't want to play video games. Sit on my lap and play video games. Yep, a lot of fucking trolls. Well, I don't know anything about video game people really. I had a friend who was in the industry. Oh wow, I got 4 upvotes. Right on. Thank you guys. Yeah, maybe. I like beer pong. I don't know why they keep going after me. Why do they keep going after me? Because they like to see me mad. I'm not against porn. No. I like board games myself. Yeah, click attack. He needs to be removed from YouTube because of all the trolls he creates. He's a bitch. To the moon, demon. Well, I haven't been out of the bar yet. Still waiting on my ID card to come in the mail. Plus, it's a matter of money, and I don't have a lot of money. Because they take all the money for the boarding house I live at, and it leaves us without social life. It's bullshit. Fucking bullshit. That's why I'm going to try and get a job. Yeah, you do. Man, I'm surprised you know about kiwi farms. Most people don't know. Also COVID. I drove a car when I was 18. I didn't like it. I don't like having it. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, at your mom's house. They're rude. They're rude as hell. Plus, he got divorced. Maybe he shouldn't be giving people advice. I don't know. Anything with vodka is my favorite. I probably like I've had a martini. I like martini. Your mom's house is a big podcast over YouTube. They're kind of rude. They're funny. They're funnier than the Geek Room. The Geek Room are not funny at all. Plus, they're big time biting cocksuckers. My mom said it one time. Shut up, rude little boy face. Fuck you. Fuck you. I would beat your ass. At cartographers. Not any of your violent shit. Yeah, they did me wrong. I've been on a few. I've been mentioned by a few. They don't know me, though. They should get to know me. Instead of being pricks. The golden USB, he probably felt some shame for doing that golden USB thing. He took them all off the YouTube. So he felt shame. I won. No, they just ask the same fucking questions over and over again, and I'm aware. They just do it to upset me. They're morons. I've already answered the questions that they're going to ask me. Do I feel entitled to a woman? No. What about that whole thing then? No. Move on. What about this, that, and the other thing? No. Run the experiment. I'm not doing any fucking podcast. They're just rude and they want to splay me. And I'm tired of the stands, too. Be a real fan. Quit being stalker ass. I don't listen to podcasts. Well, I listen to Outcast Owls every once in a while. My favorite food is sushi. The Stan, stalker fan. Look it up on Urban Dictionary. Yeah, I said I'd go on Daywave, and he never contacted me again. I said if you order me a pizza, I wouldn't have to miss breakfast. And he said he was cool with that, but he never contacted me again. I don't know. Oh, Foodie Beauty is ugly and mean. Favorite book? Stranger in a Strange Land. Lesbian for an hour and 34 minutes. Shut up, boy face. Maybe you should shut your fucking mouth. I occasionally go to farmers markets in Spokane. There's supposedly one over in Brown's Edition that I haven't been to that I need to check out. But they're not opening back up till April. I went to one kind of by the House of Charity. It was a little one, but it was nice. What's the question? Adristia Nix? What's your question? My feet are doing a little better. Foodie Beauty is this sow of a woman that disses on people while eating big fat gobbles of food. And she's like 500 pounds and orders like big amounts of food and just sits there mukbanging it while doing her podcast and considers herself beautiful when she's just a lardon. And just sitting there eating food, shoveling it in her face. Like big people tune into her because of the amount of food she eats is crazy. And she's rude and mean. Not as much as she does. She basically makes money while eating food. That's it. It's mukbanging is where you sit and eat food while doing a podcast or something, or a video. Yes, I think you should become a communist. Or a socialist, or an anarchist. Bernie Sanders liked the idea of taxing Wall Street at a higher rate, and he liked the idea of taxing corporations, which is democratic socialism. And he would use that money to fund universal health care and education infrastructure help. He was going to tax the Wall Street trades a penny, which would be billions of dollars a year. And he would support those programs of education, health, and infrastructure. I love that idea. That's a great idea. I've always been behind stuff like that. I've watched Michael Moore films like ever since I was a kid, really. This is like in high school. Or shorter. A little bit. The happiest moment of my life? Probably the first time I got fucking pussy. It was pretty good. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't remember what my happiest moment was. I don't really care if it holds negative connotations. It really shouldn't. Why would you criticize the Soviet government anyway? You had free education. They were trying to move things along progressively, not conservatively. I don't know why they would. They had universal health care. They had suffrage for the rights of women and the blacks. What the fuck would you criticize the Soviet government anyway? Yeah, binge eating. America turns everything into binging and gluttony. Soviet Russia was not a dystopian wasteland. America is a dystopian wasteland. Have you seen how many fucking homeless people there are in the United States? Yeah, but you lived at home with your parents. People live at home with their parents. See, Voidface is a fucking retard. You're just there to provoke. Nah, shut up, Smoothie. Okay. Russia is a capitalist nation now. It's called the Russian Federation. Shut up, Boyface. Why does he keep getting blocked and then coming back? Remove. Voidface, you're a fucking idiot. I don't really care. People say bitch and nigga all the fucking time. They say fuck shit and damn all the time. Who cares? Stop focusing on words and focus on cleaning up the goddamn environment and ending classism, please. Fuck shit damn, retard, fuck shit damn, I don't give a fuck. Well, there was universal education, universal health care. They were working on the infrastructure, and they went from agrarian to the space age in 40 years. They were trying to ease up poverty, and they were trying to get rid of famine. The only reason that the Soviet Union failed is that they funneled so much money into the military to combat with the United States. They were imperialistic. But they were almost there. They did it real quick, too. They moved along really fast. Yep, you're right. You're right, Benjamin. The human rights atrocities in China are way worse than the United States. That's what they don't tell you. There's worse atrocities being carried out under capitalism, and especially American imperialism and the shit that goes on in the United States, especially towards blacks, gays, and women. And the sick. The sick suffer so much in this country, and workers, and the poor. Right. Does anybody in Spokane want to go on a date sometime? Email me. Boom, Underhaven. Import is hella expensive. You got to spend a lot of money just to have a morale boost in this country. Like smoking some weed or eating some good food, not just sitting around. No, I haven't heard of Rainbow 3 or no. I did acid twice in high school and didn't really like it. Stop telling me what's popular with Gen Z girls, because anything could be popular with Gen Z girls. Anything absolutely would. They're out there to do anything. They're just human beings. You'll find your hobby among them anywhere. Some of them are Christian. Some of them are atheists. Some of them are in a board game. Some of them are in a video game. Some of them are gay. Some of them are straight. They're a diverse generation. Stop generalizing what Gen Z is into. Yeah, they do. If you're black, gay, or mentally not all there, if you got some sort of genetic problems, you suffer more in this country than you do in China. Ugh, shut up. See you, Ben. Gen Alpha girls are 9 years old, you fucker. You're a pedophile, dude. Get the fuck out of my face before I fucking hit you. I don't want to live with my family because they're older. They deserve to be retired. I'm not going to just mooch off my family. Are you kidding me? They're multi-million. They're not multi-million. They're millionaire. They got like $1 million. Socialists types. I'm not going to leech off my parents. It's all base. It's all base. You know what I mean? When people have their hobbies, they don't give a fuck about anything. You know what I mean? Stop generalizing. Generation Z is, oh, they only like video games. Oh, they only like certain types of people. They only date black guys. There's just some stupid ass ignorant shit. Stop generalizing that. It don't matter. Get the hell out of my face. Yeah, listen, it came up. DM a lot. North Korea, I don't know. I think there's a lot of misinformation about North Korea that we're not getting because we're getting it through the capitalist media. And I don't think that they're really communist. They're more socialist. And not in, I don't know. I can't really say because I don't know much about the People's Democratic Republic of Korea. I think Bernie Sanders would have a better idea of what's going on. I'm not for favor of war. KMFDM comes out with a new album like every year. They just came out with one like last year. Paradise. People want to call things other things. They want to say, oh, Democrats care about people. Well, no, they don't. They're not left enough. They only care about money. Communism is not supposed to be an authoritarian dictatorship. It hasn't really been done to the effect of what it wanted to achieve. What? Then why are so many Gen Z communists? Why are so many of them? They're the most well-educated people out there. Political party, I don't like political parties, but the idea would be all businesses would run cooperatively and everybody would get paid $1 million a year. There'd be a direct democracy. That's communism. Everybody gets paid for their surplus labor. Everybody gets paid a fair wage so they can live their life. Nobody gets paid over that. The money is based on numbers on a screen. You can literally make money worth anything you want it to make or be. You can base it on coconuts for all you want. But basing it on material things, we don't do that. We don't base it on gold. We don't base it on silver. It's based on debt. It should be based on numbers on the screen because that's what it is. It's just numbers on the screen. I'm thinking about joining the Communist Party, to be quite honest with you. It's trendy because it's supposed to be. Capitalism sucks. I'm tired of this whole shit show, capitalism. Oh, the rich people get the pussy. Oh, the rich people get to have a nice, enjoyable life. The people with the drugs and the money. Oh, I think they need $1 million a year. It's just numbers on the screen. It's all fantasy. Do you not understand this? Nobody needs to be a billionaire. They should prohibit billionaires. $1 million a year would still take you 1,000 years to be a billionaire. They don't get to be billionaires except by exploiting workers. Why do they need billions of dollars? Yeah, that's a good question. To rape kids and get away with it, like Epstein and Trump and Biden or whatever. To rape kids. I don't know. I'm not trying to pick up preteens. Are you? Get the hell out of my face. I'm about to punch this computer screen. If you don't shut up. If you don't shut up, I'm not knocking you out. Fucking freak. Get out of my face. How about this? Your mother. Ideally 21-year-olds. But we got to keep rolling it around that topic, don't we? Can't just have a decent discussion about politics. Yeah. 8th grade is childish. But people keep coming up to me with attitude. Stop coming up to me with attitude. Please back off me. I think I'm a good person. In fact, I know I'm a good person. Maybe little young guys should stop telling me what the fuck I am and tell me what to think when I already think it. Back off. No one needs you. Unless you're on my side, no one needs you. I love myself. That's all that matters. I'm a decent person. Cartographers is about 45 minutes of a good time. That's what this is. This is like, you go through seasons and you fit on shapes to try to like surround things. So you got like your Tetris shapes, and they give you a choice of the ones that you can use. So you have to fit them together in a certain way to get points, and you got to have a mindful eye because certain rows will knock out points, and certain rows will give you bonuses. It's really fun. I'm on Instagram now, David. Again, go try to find King Daddy excuse me, I have hiccups. King Daddy Telomerase over Instagram is my new YouTube channel. If you're interested in a conversation. Oh yeah, you can play Cartographer solo because of the way it's set up. I played it once. I grasped it, but I didn't play it correctly. Date me, Gen Z. I'm gonna take a break because the trolls. Date me, Gen Z. Marry me, lady. Respect women.
As an older guy interested in younger males and a libtard or whatever you want to call me,